EA is making a huge mistake. I've been seeing loads of creators talking about College Football 27 recently, and honestly, it worries me. The reason is simple. EA has introduced paid progression along with microtransactions into offline modes. Now, before I go any further, I want to make it clear I actually don't own College Football 27. My opinion is based on what multiple creators have demonstrated and discussed in their videos. From what they've shown, you can now spend money to progress your player in Road to Glory and improve your coach in Dynasty mode. And that's why I think EA is making a huge mistake here. One of the best parts of offline career modes has always been the journey. You start with a low-rated player, on a struggling team, or even a good team, you improve. You win games, you earn awards, and then you eventually become the best. Feeling of progression is generally the reason why people come back to the game. But creators have already shown something that to me completely changes the experience. They simulated perfect careers, winning championships, the Heisman, basically everything the game asks you to do, and they still weren't able to reach max level, let alone nearly only half, without spending extra money. And if that's the direction EA is taking, I think that's incredibly disappointing, because offline career mode shouldn't be about who spends the most money, they should be about who gets the most time into the game. I've played plenty of EA sports games over the years, games like FIFA, Madden, College Football 26 I played a bit of, and I also played a bit of F1 career mode. So one thing I liked about them modes is that you didn't have to spend money and the progress came from playing. If you wanted a better team, you had to develop your players, and if you were doing a single player career mode, you had to develop yourself to get better. That's when you made the top, it finally felt really rewarding. Now imagine if EA did this as the new standard. Imagine if EA FC career mode was the same, or F1 career mode was the same, or UFC was the same. It just wouldn't be great at all, or Madden. You know, it's just not a good idea. And I don't want it to happen at all. For me, that completely changes the way people would play these modes in the first place. Now, I want to be fair, I don't mind if they add cosmetics or skins where you can buy them but they have no effect to the progression. That's pushing it in my opinion. But adding progression under money is just terrible and should not be a thing. Like I said, progression should always come from playing the game, not opening your wallet and spending money. That's the line I don't want EA to cross. I also want to give credit where it's due. Huge credit to Bordeaux and Not the Expert, who brought this issue to light, along with many other creators. I just mentioned them too because they were the first two videos I seen based on this topic. New creators testing these modes and looking into the settings of the game, we probably wouldn't know this is happening. Mainly because EA did not mention this really at all, which is weird, because they usually should tell some users about this for something as big as microtransactions and paid progression. Overall, I think they could have handled it better, mainly by not adding it at all, but even just telling users about it and the reasons why they added paid progression and microtransactions. I don't think we have an answer yet, but I'd love to know why they think this is a good idea in the first place. Now, I do hope EA listens to the feedback, because I generally don't want more sports games to look like this, especially offline ones. I hope EA listens to community and gets rid of this feature as soon as possible before it causes more drama. It's a simple fix where they just get rid of it and they move on and apologize. I hope they do that, but we can't guarantee it. Anyway, thanks for staying if you are still here, and I'll see you in the next one.